Or Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That means like the nation of Israel, 12 tribes of Israel, Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, according to the Bible and according to like the Heavenly Father, we're the most important people on the planet Earth. All right, verse 7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number than any people, for you were the fewest of all people. But because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen, from the land of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. So like the Most High, like that's the way the Most High wanted it from the beginning. The only reason why like all these like other nations are like ruling over you is because you broke his law, statutes, commandments. Ecclesiasticus 37 and 25. The days of the life of man may be numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable. Once again, like the Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the real 12 tribes of Israel. And the Most High is only dealing with us. Like all the other nations, especially the so-called white man, which is Esau, they're all going into slavery for what they did to us in the past and what they continue to do to us. Once again, like that's something that they don't teach you like in all these churches. Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. Like their own land is the land of Israel. Like all these, like you got like Edomites and Ishmaelites in there. But the land of Israel like really belongs to us. Like so-called African Americans, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are the real 12 tribes of Israel. Like all the other nations are going into slavery under us. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. So in the book of Isaiah, it's telling you that like all these other nations are going to be our servants. Our servants, our concubines, are going to be like all cleaning, working in the fields, cooking. Like all the shit we do now, but double. Including all the things that happened in the past. Alright, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. And they shall rule over their oppressors. That's a righteous judgment of the Most High. Another thing about like this wicked kingdom is one of the reasons why the Most High is going to destroy this place is because you can follow like any type of philosophy, religion, or ideology that you want instead of the law, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father. And the Heavenly Father is not dealing with like all these like churches because they don't teach 100% truth. He's not dealing with like Hinduism, Buddhism, atheism. Like he's only dealing with like his laws and his will and his people. Ecclesiasticus 39 verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. And one of the main prophecies that you need to be occupied in is the fact that America is going to be destroyed. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences, and be conversant in dark parables. Because like there's no mention of like a place called the United States of America, like in the Bible. There's only like biblical like nationalities of like, and the people are called like different names like now. So like the spirit has to be working with you for you to acknowledge like and accept like what the truth is. Like another reason why this place is called like Babylon the Great is because of like all the confusion that's going on and like as far as like all these other philosophies, like all these like different like philosophies and the ability to like practice like all these philosophies is what leads to like most of this like confusion. Like even within like the guidelines like of these scriptures. And people that like claim to follow the Bible but don't but like willingly like they'll like omit like they just won't like follow like certain things, like things they don't think apply anymore, or things that they don't like approve of. Like that's according to like the Most High, like that's not acceptable. All these like heresies and like false doctrines. Alright, and here's Acts 20 and 29. Acts chapter 20 verse 29. For I know this, that after my departing shall grievous wolves enter in among you, not sparing the flock. Also of your own selves shall men rise, speaking perverse things, to draw away disciples after them. Like people going off, like people like teaching like false doctrines. That's how like so-called Christianity, Catholicism itself like developed. That's how like all these like denominations like developed. Like it's basically like hypocritical. It's like we're breaking off from you because like you don't follow the Bible, but like there's also some things in the Bible that I don't like, want to follow either. So I'm just gonna make up my own doctrine. Like that doesn't fly. Like even like King David